Coexistence has been going on since the birth of this planet. Humans and animals alike share these lands, oceans, and the sky. We as humans must give back to this world as much as possible. Today in this video, I'll show you clips of people saving animals that were being surrounded by death itself. If God had decided, these poor creatures would definitely have perished if a human wasn't around to save them. Not only will it help us understand more, but hopefully ignite within us a spark of humanity as well. Welcome to Animals Wow TV. Let's get started. Acts of humanity can be struck at any moment and inside anyone. Like this guy who tries his best to help a dolphin that was stranded on the beach when it was washed ashore. Honestly, people like these always prove as an example to me and you as to how we should always give back to Mother Nature. I, for one, am really happy to see a dolphin being saved like this. This superhero in superhero underpants slowly makes his way on ice-cold, frozen water to save a dog that fell through the ice. Looking at him perform such a task makes me shiver as if I were the one in that icy cold lake. But the cold can wait when humanity is behind that superhero cape. That must be one lucky son of a dog. Just like in the movies, this cat seems to be stuck on top of a very tall tree. With no proper instruments around, this Russian soldier finds the most Russian way to help this poor kitty. The night was extremely cold, and I bet that cat would probably not have seen the next day if it were not for this soldier. After a very rough rescue, the cat, in the end, is finally saved and rushes away to collect itself. Ouch! That looks extremely painful, and I can only put this in words because that poor deer is truly going through a rough day. Ironically, these hunters had a spark of humanity inside them, and instead of turning this into an easy opportunity, decided to help the stranded animal. After the rescue, I believe the deer stayed back to thank its hunters that turned into its saviors. It makes my heart feel heavy when I see animals like this in distress. Now, birds and water, as we all know, do not mix well, as the feathers are very delicate, and once hit with water, don't function properly. This poor eagle was chest deep in water and was flightless, therefore very vulnerable. These fellow humans came along and managed to get it out and fed it properly so it could grace the sky once more. Oh no. This poor mama duck just lost its little ducklings that fell inside a grilled sewer. I can't begin to imagine how heartbreaking that would be for her to watch this happen. She seems desperate, as she doesn't bother the humans as they help get them out, because she knows she needs it. Amazingly, all of the ducklings got out safely and were reunited with their mother. Now that's what I call real coexistence. These guys found a sick mother cat that had just given birth to a small litter of furballs. I assume she wasn't really capable of handling her kids in this state, which led to these people interfering. She was taken away along with her litter to be taken care of. This is truly heartwarming, considering the fact that none of them would have survived long in this condition. Oh my God! What is that on the face of this unlucky parrot? It seems to be some sort of infection, and this guy is trying to treat the poor little critter. A few small dabs of anti-infection and a special ointment, and voila! Look at those small piercing eyes struggling to see where I am. Hope it had a speedy recovery so it could see the face of its hero. This is really tragic to look at if you ask me. This horse had seen better days before falling in this randomly dug out hole in the ground. Using ropes all around him and a heavy-duty tractor, they do manage to get the animal out. I just hope there aren't any sort of serious injuries, but nonetheless, the horse would have surely died in a confined place such as that damned hole. A round of applause for the fire department for going out of their way to help this stuck horsey. While on a tourist boat, these guys spotted a beautiful turtle that was wrapped all around with not-so-beautiful fishing nets that would have slowly but surely killed it. Not on my watch, said this guy and jumped right into the ocean. They did the right thing and managed to save this turtle from certain doom. I think we should all learn from this and try to keep the planet that we live on clean from plastics and all other sorts of trash. Now here is something that would make a guy like me, who is an absolute scaredy cat, think a billion times over before trying to attempt. Trying to help an almost fully grown tiger shark. The people are already helping it clearly have no fear in them and are just amazing. No matter how big or small or how many teeth in this case, we do have to help these animals. I hope the shark recovered entirely. These guys found a puppy that was stuck in tar and freed it before anything worse happened. The poor thing is drenched in the stuff. And if it were not for these people, God knows what would have become of this puppy. After a good while, full of care and some good food, the puppy really seems to have come to life after all of that. This looks like some serious work that's going on here. All those drills and cutters are actually being used to help a cat that has itself stuck inside this narrow pipe. These guys are really going full out on this rescue mission. I just hope they don't end up hurting the cat in the process. There it is. Finally free and safe from metal pipes and machines. God, that got my heart racing and me on edge. Oh no! A raccoon! And the thing is drowning in shallow water. I'm wondering how it even managed to get in this situation. Leave your suggestions down below, suggesting your theories. Anyway, look at this poor thing, so exhausted and so tired of having to battle the waves. Maybe he's an escaped convict. Who knows? An injured bird is being taken care of quite well. It may seem harsh to you guys, but believe me, birds really stop eating when they're injured, and they have to be force-fed like this. A round of applause for these guys as well, because I can totally relate to what they're going through. I bet they had that bird up and running within no time. Alright, that's it for today, guys. I hope you enjoyed what you saw. Do smash that like button if this video left you in disbelief. Comment down below some unbelievable events that you might have experienced. Remember to be kind to the animals we share this world with because they really need our help. And being human, this falls under one of our obligations. Subscribe to our channel if this is the sort of video that you like to watch, and I hope to see you in the next one. Till then, see ya!